someone in the NFC West is very happy that the Niners are thinking about getting rid of Jimmy Garoppolo. He says that would be like my early Christmas present if they just get rid of Jimmy. So that way he can't play for them and then make Trey be your guy. A coach whose team plays the 49ers this season said, sure, the more he plays, the better he will probably get, but he's a 4. And I feel like he's probably the bottom 4 for me. A voter from the NFC West said, just think about it. You get Russell Wilson out of here, and now we've got Trey Lance playing, and it's like, oh, thank you. It just went from a really good quarterback division to being one of the softer divisions. I don't know if that quote's from the same person, but sort of the same sentiment. I think it's probably coming from someone from Arizona or the Rams, and my guess would be the Rams since Jimmy's never lost to them in the regular season. What do you think of this quote?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, the 49ers have had ownership on the Rams. I got to think that it's probably about somebody with the Rams saying, good riddance, man. We haven't been able to beat them with Garoppolo. Maybe we'll be able to beat them with Lance. But, it's a bit careful what you wish for, kind of a line as well, because Jimmy is a little bit more dependable in certain ways, but he's also very dependable to make that huge mistake repeatedly. So I think the 49ers are thinking, they can get a quarterback with a little bit more upside, a little bit more athleticism, a little bit more mobility, and somebody who might learn from his mistakes and not make the same mistake over and over and over again. So, but it is interesting, isn't it, that how all these teams view the quarterbacks? A veteran quarterback is viewed differently than a young guy, even if the young guy's got promise.
It's true. I mean, I can't imagine it being from Arizona, though, because Arizona beat Jimmy Garoppolo last year in Levi's with Colt McCoy. Once you do that, I feel like he's not the boogeyman anymore. The Rams have beaten Jimmy one time, and it was barely in the NFC Championship. It was like, now Jimmy, the thing about it is if you look at Jimmy's numbers against the Rams, they're not special. I think he's thrown 9 touchdowns and 7 picks. So is he lucky against the Rams? Is he... I don't know, but the Rams have a really tough time beating that version of the 49ers, and maybe they feel if the Niners change, they'll match up better. Because I do know that the Rams happen to do well against scrambling quarterbacks, I think, historically.
Well, and I just think that I think that the common wisdom is that quarterback position is such a cerebral, learned deal that, this is a league now where guys in their mid-40s can have success, guys in their late 30s can have success, and yet rookie quarterbacks, there's still never been one that's ever led a team to a Super Bowl. So I just think that there's people that look at, man, you're going to a rookie quarterback, you're giving up the year. And essentially Trey is a rookie, even though he has had a couple starts. Some people look at that as, oh man, the 49ers are giving up this division for the year. We've got a real opportunity here. They're not even going to have a veteran. And I think it also has something to do with the fact that if they move Jimmy, they'll have no veterans in their quarterback room. They'll have a new quarterback coach, a second-year starter, Sudfeld and Purdy as the backups. So there's not a lot of quarterback knowledge in that room, and maybe that's what they're pointing at.
Yeah. Maybe from the Rams' perspective, too, if this is the Rams' perspective, even though Jimmy Garoppolo isn't the reason the Niners beat them, he does neutralize their best part of their defense. Just the quick passes sort of neutralize the pass rush. And then all the running and the pop passes. The way Kyle Shanahan calls plays for Jimmy really neutralizes what the Rams defense does best. If you hold the ball a long time against the Rams, they'll sack you and they'll beat you. So maybe they feel they'll just have a better chance against someone else. It's not like Jimmy Garoppolo's Drew Brees throwing the ball 50 times and dicing him up. But when he does throw, the ball's in his hands for like a second and a half. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe they feel like they'll take their chances with Trey.
Well, Trey did hold it an awful long time on his 2 starts compared to Jimmy. Jimmy's got a really quick release. That's probably the strength of his game. Maybe they're dreaming of this, sack total that's going to be 10, 12 in a game because Trey's going to hold the ball. But you got to think that Shanahan, Greasy, and the offensive coaching staff are going to devise, some get it out of Trey's hands type of plays, especially in being key third downs against whoever they play.
Right. And as Robert Griffin said, the whole allure with Trey Lance isn't that he can do the Robert Griffin offense. It's that he can do that and the Jimmy Garoppolo offense. Theoretically, he's been here a year. He knows the system. He should be able to do the Jimmy Garoppolo game plan that worked 6 times in a row against the Rams. Why not? Why deviate from it? It's not a lot of passing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the other thinking could be like, look, Trey's never seen the kind of adversity that you're going to face in the NFL. You know, the NFL is all about adversity and overcoming it. The plays are designed, but then it's like what happens from there. It can be almost like controlled chaos. And maybe they feel like maybe there's a feeling that Jimmy shows them a certain amount of poise and that Trey will be, you know, sped up and forced into all kinds of uncharacteristic mistakes because of the speed of the game and how fast everything's moving. But I don't think they're really factoring in how much Trey Lance puts himself through the mental reps. And I expect him to hit the ground running faster and have more early efficiency than you would typically think of a young quarterback, because I think he's all wed to the process.
Yeah, I sort of expect him to hit the ground running the way Colin Kaepernick and Russell Wilson did. I could be wrong, but that's sort of what I expect. He's got a really good team around him, even though he's only 22.